Hi, this is Matt Connors. So what you're seeing here is a preview of a workflow we had set up using Viscom and an image. So what you're seeing right here is an FH truck from Volvo, which has a few sections that are sort of grayed out, a little bit of shading on them, and then the concept was that you could actually use Viscom, which is an AI tool that runs on the web. You could use Viscom to draw directly onto the image. So that initial idea was that people could walk up and draw on the screen either through an XP Pen or a Wacom screen, potentially even iPads that we could have set up. And they'd make the drawing as a layer and then use Viscom to have an image prompt. The prompt would already be written, and then apply a render type. I'm using the Viscom Universal right here, but there are a couple different options, and then you could also have an image or a couple reference images that would help to create a render, which is what it's doing right now. It takes a couple seconds to make the render, but when we were discussing it with the team, we thought, well, that's going to be tricky. We need to teach people how to use Viscom. They might not really understand how it works. They might need to learn how to make an image prompt, or they might want to edit the image prompt. Also, if you were making the images on the fly in real time, if we had a system to then post the images automatically, there's no way to edit them if someone put something that was, vulgar or rude, or I don't know. If it needed to be edited, we wouldn't be able to do that in real time. So somebody had the good idea, what if it's not done digitally? What if the drawing is done in person with markers on top of that original image, which was just a grayed out truck? And then the limit would be, how do we get that into the computer? So initially we started with image capture and decided it was much better to scan. So what we did at the event was we scanned them, and then it created a little bit of a bottleneck, but it meant that we could get hundreds of people participating in the experience. And I'll share a video that is some of the results, which was pretty fantastic. Just seeing the creativity the kids come up with, and one of my favorites was actually a kid who said, do I need to use the truck that you have? Because I want to do something very different. And he flipped the paper over and drew on the back of the paper his own truck, which was great. I mean, I love seeing that kind of creativity. We got a lot of creative responses. So I'm looking forward to being able to share that. Mine are fairly boring, but this is just showing that using the Technicolor or the original Viscom render engine, you get very different results. But it was definitely fun to have this experience and see what kids and adults, the kids and their parents, were experimenting with lots of different things. I think the only downside was that they had to wait or come back to be able to see them rendered on screen. But I'll share that video as well. Thanks.